federal prosecutor, state and federal prosecutor. He's done it all. Ellie Honig is here with me now. Walk me through these new subpoenas.
Yeah, John, some big names, some controversial names in this new batch of 6 people who have received subpoenas. First of all, Michael Flynn. Yes, that Michael Flynn. He was one of the biggest proponents of the big lie, and he was part of one of the craziest meetings of this whole thing in December 2020 when he met in the Oval Office with Donald Trump and others. They talked about seizing election machines, imposing martial law. Speaking of crazy theories, John Eastman, the attorney who wrote out a memo explaining how, in his view, his wrong view, but his view, the Vice President Mike Pence could throw the election by simply deciding not to take certain electoral votes. Bernard Kerik, former NYPD commissioner, he was behind that secret war room meeting at the Willard Hotel. He was part of the Stop the Steal messaging. And then 3 former Trump campaign officials, Bill Stepien, Jason Miller, and Angela McCallum, all of them also were part of spreading the big lie and reaching out to state legislators to try to get them on board with throwing this election. What unites all 6 of these people? According to Representative Benny Thompson, the committee chair, he said, quote, in the days before the January 6th attack, the former president's closest allies and advisors drove a campaign of misinformation about the election and planned ways to stop the count of electoral college votes.
Now the recipients of subpoenas, how likely is the committee to ever hear from them?
Well, I do think we're going to see some variation here, John. For example, Bill Stepien is a career political operative. I think there's a decent chance they hear from him. But Michael Flynn, I mean, no way. All 6 of these people have worked for Donald Trump, have loyalty to Donald Trump. 2 of them, Flynn and Bernie Kerik, were pardoned from federal crimes by Donald Trump. If they do not comply, then the question is going to be, what does the committee do? Do they hold them in contempt? Do they send them over to DOJ for potential prosecution?
And what's the status of those pending decisions about, Steve Bannon?
Now, lots of balls in the air here for the committee. Steve Bannon has been held in contempt by Congress. They've sent his case over to DOJ. It's now been almost 3 weeks that Merrick Garland has had this case. No decision yet on whether to prosecute. We've also got Jeffrey Clark now, who came in last week on Friday, said he was going to testify, and then stonewalled with no legitimate legal justification. Committee has the same decision to make now about Jeffrey Clark. Are they going to hold him in contempt and send him over to DOJ, his former employer, for potential prosecution? We've also got these 3, Mark Meadows, Dan Scavino, and Kash Patel, who were in that first batch of subpoenas. Now, they've reportedly been engaging and negotiating with the committee, but we're going on 6 weeks now since they got their subpoena. So the committee's going to have to make a yes or no decision on these guys. And then we know the committee subpoenaed the National Archives seeking documents. Donald Trump filed a lawsuit trying to block that subpoena. There was arguments last week. We could get a ruling from the judge really any day now.
We have to get a ruling from the judge. And then I'm looking at the calendar.
November 12th.
Yeah, by November 12th. In the next 3 days,
yes,
we have to hear from that. Just very quickly, who have they spoken with?
Yeah, so Representative Cheney has told us that they have spoken with over 150 people. We heard, of course, public testimony from 4 police officers who defended the Capitol that day. The committee has spoken with certain former DOJ officials, Jeffrey Rosen and Richard Donahue, and we know the committee has spoken with at least 5 former Trump White House officials, including Alyssa Farah.
All right, I want to ask about a separate issue completely here, which has some quasi-legal significance here, which is that Congressman Paul Gosar yesterday tweeted out what AOC calls a fantasy video of him killing her. It's this anime video where he superimposed his face and her face where he kills her. Yeah. And then also in this video, a similar thing, he apparently brandishes swords at Joe Biden. First, just the legal consequence here.
Yeah, first of all, I think it goes without saying this is unbelievably dangerous and irresponsible. Now, Paul Gosar is going to get a visit from the Secret Service. There's no question about that. The other thing to keep in mind, the U.S. Constitution, Article 1, gives the House of Representatives and the Senate the power to expel, kick out its own members by a 2/3 vote. Now, that is very, very rarely done, but you have to ask, if not now, when? I mean, what person at what company in the United States, public or private, would not get fired for doing something like that? So Congress has that constitutional power. We'll see whether there's any will to exercise it.
Yeah, a lot of that is on the Republican leadership, what they choose to do with Paul Gosar. So far, as Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez notes, Kevin McCarthy has done nothing but stand behind Paul Gosar. All right, Ellie Honig, thank you very much.
The family of a Texas man who died during the deadly crowd surge at the Astroworld concert in Houston is seeking justice for their beloved brother and son.